Hey everybody, this is Chiro with Venmo Yo, and this is my daughter Layla, and we are finally doing the picking the name for the giveaway. So earrings are going to somebody today. First things first, I gotta let you see this. Hey Layla, all right, you're gonna throw that one too, and throw that one. What do you got? Hey, we got hey, no way, Layla, look at there. You threw a mid-mo-yo. Look at that. She really did, too. That's awesome. Hey, can you say 7 out?
7 out.
All right. Welcome back to the D8 Crapsee Perpetual Crapsee Tournament table. So many words, but we are on season 6. We are on day 3. And I welcome you back to the table. This is OldBayCraps. Welcome to my layout. Welcome to my house. I'm glad to have you here. My co-host D8 has already pinned the UGift website in the chat. So go there, donate. That's what we're here for. We just showed the video of Mid-Mo-Yo and his daughter Layla. Chiro, that's who we're doing this for. He passed away sadly last year, and we are doing this for his daughter Layla. A college fund was set up for her, and she is only 5, so by the time she gets to college, there'll be a good size amount of money in there to help her out and help the family out with her college expenses. So I'm here to tell you, we already have, and if I have this correct, and I do have some donations that I have not posted yet, but the money has come to me, and I'm trying to remember how much total we are at. I believe we are now over $700 donated during season 6, and we are only on session number 3. We're on day 3. We haven't even rolled yet for day 3, and we're already over $700 in donations. How awesome is that? That is amazing. I want to thank you all for coming, and I want to thank you all for donating, especially you in the craps community, you in the Crapsee world who love to play on the rolls I do. So let's go over to the table because I want to show you the yos that we've thrown. So day 1 we threw 4, day 2 we threw 5. So we have 9 yos so far. And if we go over to the other table, because I usually do this and I have the wrong table up. As always, we like to put these right over next to the Mid-Mo-Yo chip, next to my Chiro fedora hat that I was given to me by Bill K. My Mid-Mo-Yo chip given to me by Chiro himself. The dice that were hand painted by him and his wife Crystal, and these actually displayed, they painted these, by the way, they had a casino night at their house when Chiro got his table, and I think they just had family and friends over, and they had a casino night, and they painted all of these dice by hand. I think, if I remember correctly, they had been drinking that night, so some of these pips are a little off. Not off by which pip should be on the side, but the pips themselves, some are nice perfect circles, and some look like it may have been the last pips they were doing that night. But anyway, each set of dice, they had a bunch of sets, and all the sets were actually displayed at his funeral. And I was fortunate enough to get this set from John Pro Craps after Chiro's funeral, which is awesome. Then my daughter, she knew that he meant a lot to me as a friend, and she made this coaster, which is a set of dice, and the pips for the yo are in silver. I have here $2,000. Let's go over the Crapsee rules real quick, and then we'll go ahead and say hi to some folks. We had some folks come in, but let's go ahead and go over to the Crapsee table. And there you go. Who wants to see me? I'm glad it was on the Crapsee table. All right, let's go over the rules. So this is a perpetual table, but this is only a live show for this week only. We will start off with a new live table starting next Tuesday. So each week will have its own live table so that we don't have any server issues, hopefully. So everybody's going to start off with a $10,000 bankroll every week, and then the subsequent shows you have to maintain that. You also have $1,000 unlimited rebuys. We are playing traditional craps, and it's a $10 minimum table, $5,000 max bet. The hops and the hardways are 250 max, 10 times odds, which is awesome. You only pay the vig on the win. And at Old Bay's house, the 2 in the field will always pay triple, just like the 12, even though on my table it says pay double for both. We are not paying double, we are paying triple tonight. You can see the roll distribution that we've had so far over 2 days, 2 sessions. It's looking a little wonky, but the 8s are competing with Big Red for the lead. So let's keep that going, right? All right. We've had a total of, I want to say 173 people total over the 3 days. I know it says 61 active right now, but that number seems to jump throughout the show. And we have 7 on the layout, ready to play, waiting for some bets. Let's go back over to me. Hello. Boom. And let's say hi to some folks that have come in here. And I believe the first one in here was Duracell, who pinned the chat at the top. Thank you, Duracell. That's the UGIF website. It goes right to the profile page where you can donate directly. You will have to put in bank information if you do so, but it is 100% tax-free and fee-free. All right, who else has come in here? We had Jerry. He's here from Georgia, as always. Lionheart in Crapsee. Pretty cool. Seth, he said good evening. He's saying that I owe him one yo. Now, if you all remember, I'm going to call Seth out. You know, he did say in the chat in the previous show that he was okay that I threw 5. So I'm just putting that out there. But you know what? We'll try to get that 6th one right in the first shooter. How about that? Then we had some back and forth about who said what. No matter. Then we had Brian P. come in. Welcome, Brian. Then we have somebody who shows up sometimes, leaves, but then, you know what? He winds up playing anyway because I see him in the leaderboard. That's the voice who had a kind of a pop-up Crapsee today, and I believe he's having another one tomorrow, as he said on his show today. Welcome, Jeff. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. All right, we also had Schmendrake. Welcome. He's saying good evening, all. We got John Hard68, so you know he wants to see the Buffalo tonight. And then we had Kevin Scott, Dice Whisperer #1 himself, saying good evening to everybody. All right. Let's go over here. Let's go ahead and make our bets. We are going to do the usual. However, unusual for me, I am going to do the usual come out here, but we are going to go ahead and we are going to work the come out because we're degens, we're crazy. We're going to go 320 across, working on the come out. That is all my green chips. That's right. We got some dice here. Let's go with an Old Bay bushel. We had a full house there. That's not me. That's original. That is Jeff and Lou have a thing going on where they used to play poker a lot, so they always talk about poker, so that's where I got it from. Trying to give credit where credit's due. All right, we're going to turn the puck over because we were working the come out. All right, I'm all set. I'm actually going to change where I'm going to be throwing from. So I was throwing from stick left, stick right 2. I'm going to be throwing from stick right 1. I'm still throwing the same dice set, a 3-2-3-2, but I am going to throw from stick right 1. All right, let's get that first roll in. We got 10 on the layout, ready to go. Here we go, first roll of the night. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you're having a good Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, which is awesome. Always awesome. Here we go. Hey, we got to come out 7. Is that unusual for this show? Not at all. Not at all. That's okay. We have a $2,000 bankroll, so we're going to try this a few times just because. Let's go over here. So we're going to have to repay for the 320 up top, but first we're going to pay the pass line, which is going to win 20. 15 of it's going to repay the ATS. It is going to push on the world bet. We're going to take the pass line up to a quarter. We're going to grab a nickel out here just to press. You should always press your world bet on a come out 7. And then there's 400. We're going to get 80 change. There's 80 change. Our 320 up top is paid for, and we are working the come out still. We are still working the come out. So we'll leave the puck in the on position. And there's the 6-1. I'm going to grab him with my hand. Let's go over here. We're going to lock people out. There we go. We got Biff coming in here. Welcome, Biff. Glad to have you. That's right. Chiro, please send us some yos from heaven. All right, here we go. Locking everybody out. Here we go. And there's a 3-5 or a 5-3 easy 8. So 8 will be the point. And I guess we'll use the stick. Technically, it's fun. You should learn to use it. Let's mark the 8. This will come down. We have 60 on it. That's going to win 70. Since we were working the come out, we're going to go ahead and grab our hard ways for 5 each. We're going to bring this down, put 10 in the rack, put 100 behind the line for the pass line, and we are all set. Here we go. And there's a 4-2 lumber number, the 6 easy. There's a 4-2. Let's wrangle them to the center here. There we go. Let's mark the 6. We're going to lose the hard 6. But we're going to win 70. We're going to take this down to 30. Going to bring the hard 6 back, and we're going to press all the hard ways, and we'll bring 75 back to the rack. And all my bets are set. Well, look who showed up. Welcome, Mr. East Coast Craps. Thank you for coming along and playing along and singing a song. You can help us press the button. Here we go. I don't know if there are any horror fans in the crowd, but tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Hopefully somebody, some streaming service will have a Friday the 13th marathon on. That was a lame throw, but it's going to be a 5-3-8. That's the point. And a warning from the stick. Please hit the back wall or I will take the dice from you. There's the 3. There's the 5. Puck's going to come off. We're going to lose the hard 8. We're going to win 25 on the front. We're going to win 120 on the back. We'll bring up our world bet. Rack the green. Grab 10. Put back our hard 8. Grab 10 more. And we're going to do the buffalo bet. Now where is my on button? There's the on button, because on a buffalo bet, the hard ways are working. And we'll put this nice black chip in the rack. There we go. We're no longer going to work the boxes on the come out, just the hard ways, the world bet, pass line. And that's what we're going to do. Not too crazy. Let's see, we got more people coming in here. Welcome, Tito. Good day to you, sir. Thanks for stopping by. All right, here we go. This is the come out. There's a double D-Gen, hard 6. So 6 will be the point. John likes that because John's hard 6-8 wants to see a hard way on the come out. He knows it happens. He's always working his. All right, 6, we're going to move this over to the 8. We'll take the button away. World bet comes down. Any 7 comes down. However, we have 10 on the hard 6 working on the come out. That's going to win 90. And this time, we're just going to do 50 on the back. We're going to rack 40. And are we set? Let's do a C&E bet. So we still have 50 on the 4, 5, 9, 10. If we hit the 5 and 9, we will reduce just like we did the 6, 8. If we hit a 4 and 10, we're never going to regress, or I'm sorry, we're never going to take down our 4 and 10. All right, here we go. There's another 5, 3, easy 8. All right, we're going to lose this and the hard 8. We'll split the hard 6 with the hard 8. We have 30 up top. That's going to win 35. Let's take it to 60. And we'll actually press the hard 8. How about that? All right, here we go. All bets set. Locking you all out. And there's a 6-3, soft 9, the Franks. All right, we got a 6 and a 3. There they are. We have 50 on it. That's going to win 70. We're going to take down and reduce to 25. We're going to press the hard ways. And we'll bring 75 back to the rack. And let's not forget to mark the 9. I'm all set. And Bill K, welcome, man. Appreciate you stopping by, Bill. Here we go. And that's going to do it for this shooter. That is a 4-3. The dice split on us. We don't want it to happen. We don't even want to think about it happening. But it happened. All right, that's going to be the first shooter. Not a bad roll for the first shooter. We're going to try to do a better job of getting in and out. We still need to make up for the come out 7 we had when we were working the come out. All right, puck is off. We need to reset the ATS. And let's do a quarter on the ATS. That's going to be 10, 5, 10. And we'll do a quarter pass, quarter world bet. And that's all I'm going to do this time. Oh, Bill thinks he was the cooler on that one. I don't count people that come in late. Only Jen. Only Jen comes in and then I count her if she's the cooler. Here we go. There's an ace deuce, 3 craps. We like that, especially when we're playing a come out game. And we'll read Biff's short story in just a second. Mark the 3. We're going to lose the pass line. We have 25 on the world bet. That wins 11 times the bet on the 3 and the yo, 26 times the bet on the aces and midnight. So we're going to win 55. We're going to bring the pass line back up for a quarter. We're going to press the world bet by 5, and we're going to rack another quarter. And what does Biff have to say to all of us? Saw Jeremy's show on Dice Control Study. Always makes me a bit nervous when casino strategies get sciencey. Computer blackjack strategies becoming public caused crackdown on casino blackjack rules. I guess that's not a good thing, is it? I don't play blackjack myself, but I know a lot of you play multiple table games. And some of you are really good at it. There's a come out 7, 4, 3. Not a bad roll on this particular come out game we're playing. It's going to be a push on the ATS with the pass line. So because we're going to win on the pass line, so it's going to be a push. It's also already a push on the world bet. So what are we going to do? We're going to press both to 30 and 35. And we had to reset the ATS there. Who wants a yo? I want a yo. Can we get a yo? That's what we're here for. We're going to get a 3-2 Justice Gen 5. 5 is going to be the point. Mark it. All right, this is going to come down. Now we need to make some bets. Let's go 30, 30, 30. We're going to go bold on the C&E with a $16 C&E. That's 8 on the C, 8 on the E. And let's do 50 behind the line on the pass line. I'm all set. Here we go. Oh, I like the way that those traveled. It's going to be a 4-2 lumber number. 6 easy. They tumbled really nice. All right, this will come down. We're going to win 35 up top. Let's go ahead and take it up to 42. Now we have some ammunition, but let's go ahead and do a field bet. And we'll put it right there in the corner to avoid hitting it in our throwing area. And we need to mark the 6. Here we go. Going for some downtown action right now. Let's see. Oh, my knuckles actually scraped the table when I threw the dice. So the dice did not come out of my hand the way that they normally would. That kind of sucks. What we're looking for, we're just looking for a hot hand. We got bit on the first shooter because of a come out 7, and we were working our bets. We're going to need some reds. We haven't been betting too crazy since then, but we do need to make up for some lost time. There's 100 in red. There's a black chip. Let's go 555. Reset the ATS. Quarter on the pass line. Let's go 50 on the world bet. And we'll do $3 on the yo straight up. Let's go. Let's yo. All right. This will be shooter number 3. We were looking for some yos tonight. Where are the yos? There's a midnight. That'll help out. That'll help out nicely. All the dots in all the spots. All right, there's a midnight right there. Midnight train. Mark it. We're going to lose the pass line and the $3 yo. But we had 50 on it. 50 on the world bet. That is going to be 10 on midnight. 10 times 26. That's 260. Not a bad haul, right? Let's take the world bet to 75. Let's return our pass line and press it to 30. And let's rack 210 in the rack. We're still looking for our yo. We want that yo. We haven't even hit one yet. There you go. John's got it right. He's got the world bet. That's what we hit. We're looking for a yo. Came in hot, but it's going to be a 5-4 J-Mac hard 9. So 9 will be the point. I need to start playing a field bet after a world bet hits. I've found that 9s and 10s tend to happen after hitting a world bet. Just in general, just what I've noticed. All right, 9's going to be the point. We have 30 behind the line, 10 times table. Let's go bold. Let's do 300 behind the line. But we'll go minimum up top. Well, minimum, I mean, I like quarter level. And let's do a $6 C&E. I'm all set. Let's see if we can get something going. I should do a whole D8 table sometime using just this all 7 set. There's a 5-3 easy 8. That'll help. Mark it. This will come down. Going to win 35. Going to go ahead and take it to 42. rack the quarter, and now we'll do a field bet for 15. All bets set. Let's yo. Here we go. And we got a 6-4 easy 10. Waylon's best friend. That's a 10 easy. Grab those dice. It's always nice. Mark it. That's a field winner. It's going to win 15 in the field. It's going to win 50 up top for 1. Let's go ahead and get some ones here. We're going to grab our hard ways. We're going to take our 10 to 75 and rack a nickel. And we'll rack actually $9. I'm all set. Oh man, it's gonna be a 5-2. The dice went down beautifully, but then when the one die hit the back wall, it came back and ricocheted like bocce ball onto the other die. It's gonna be a 7 out. Cannot control the dice. I can only help influence them a little bit. All right, we're actually gonna keep what's out there. Unfortunately, we're going to lose that pass line odds and the ATS. And all we needed was a damn yo for the tall. Could not get it. All right, what do we have out here? We have 50, 100, 175, 195, 196. So that's going to be 2 of those. We'll get 4 change. And there's a quarter. Get a nickel change. Let's go ahead and do the buffalo bet for the come out. So our hard ways are working. Let's bring up the ATS again. 555. And a pass line for 20. And we'll do a field bet for 15. All right. Unfortunately, that was a short roll, not what we wanted. The dice did not, what do you call it? The dice did not cooperate. So we are on shooter number 4. Come on. Here we go. And there's our first mid-mo-yo. Come out 11. And that's just what we needed for the damn tall 1 roll ago. Just 1 roll ago. But we'll take it because it's our first yo of the night. Beautiful. No world bet, of course. But that's okay because we're going to win 20 on the pass line. We're going to win 15 in the field. We're going to have to replace the any 7 bet. There it is. It's been replaced. Need to mark the yo. And our first blue chip of the night right here under the yo in the field. Let's go ahead and grab a world bet for 20. And we'll rack 25. And we're going to keep the reds and whites over to the left because we need to leave room for all the black chips. Here we go. Now, it's not possible. We can't possibly throw back-to-back yos, can we? Can we do that? Here we go. No, but we can throw a come out 7. Man, we got to stop tempting fate. So that's going to wipe out our yo in the ATS. Thanks, come out 7. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to win a nickel on the pass line because 15 of it's going to go back up to the ATS. It's a push on the world bet. It's a push on the buffalo bet. And we're going to press the world bet to a quarter. And we should be pressing the pass line as well. So we'll press that to a quarter. And let's go ahead and do a field bet again. I'm all set. Here we go. Looking for a yo. We'll take aces or midnight too, but we're looking for a yo. We'll take a 5-3-8 as well, just as long as it wasn't a big red. 8 will be the point. Mark it. All right, let's move this 42 over to here. We'll take the cap off. We're going to lose the field and the hard 8 since we were working the hard way on the come out. We'll bring the hard way back up for 5. And let's do a C&E. And we'll do 100 behind the line for the 8. And I'm all set. Here we go, locking you out in Crapsee. Man, we are not winning any prizes tonight. That's another 7 out. That is a PSO. Does that mean we're due, or does it mean that I just suck at throwing dice? Probably the latter. Probably means the latter. All right. We are trying here, but we are getting nowhere fast. And we need more reds. $15 of it's going to repay the ATS. Talk about getting in and getting out. We can't even get in. Let's get some greens. We'll save the greens for afterwards. There's the pass line. There's the world bet. And I guess we're all set because that's what we're doing. I'm sorry, I need to get a drink of water. It gets so dry down here. All right, we got to dare ourselves to do better. See, this is the part of the night where you get people yelling at you. We don't want people yelling at us. We're just trying to do a show. Here we go. And we got a 3-2-5. It is a leaner, but it's going to be a 3-2-5. That's a no field 5. That's going to be the point. Mark it. Let's do 50 behind the line. Let's go 30 across the board. And we'll grab a C&E for 6. That's right. If you yell at somebody to get hot, maybe that's how it works. So if you do it at the casino, let me know in the chat. Do you just go up to the person who has the dice next and yell at them? Let me know if that works. We got aces. That's a hard one to get. You all know my table. The only way I get aces is if the dice split so badly, which it just did. That's the only way I get aces. But we already have a point set. However, we have a C&E bet. Finally hit the C&E bet. Do our little gambit. Maybe it'll work this time. All right, that's 3 on the C, 3 on the E. That's going to win 18. That's 21 minus the bets. We're now going to take it to 16. That's 8 on the C, 8 on the E. And we'll bring $8 back to the rack. And we need to mark the aces. Here we go. So we are capable of hitting all the horn numbers. We just proved that now. Boy, I really, after watching the last 2 shows and tonight, this may have been a horrible dice set to choose. And that's a 6-4 easy 10. All right, we'll take it. We will take it. At least it's a box number. All right, this will come down. We have 30 up top. That's going to win 60 for 1. We're going to take the cap off of it and just rack it. We're just racking it. We're going to bring that C&E back up just because. Here we go. Locking you all out. And there's a 415 truck and camper. That's a no field 5. Was 5 the point? Did I do that right? Did I not move the puck? I didn't move the puck, did I? Can you all tell me in chat? I didn't move the puck, did I? Let me check Crapsee. 5 was the point. All right, that's my fault. I never moved the puck. I never moved the puck from the 8 to the 5. On my table only. Crapsee is correct. So, all right. Sorry, guys. So this would have went to the 8. The puck would have gone to the 5. We're going to lose this, but we just won on the pass line. So we just won with the 415. There it is. We're going to win 20 on the pass, 75 on the odds. We're just going to rack the green. And we're going to keep with the C&E bet for 6 on the come out. So it's the come out. All right. I think that's what I did. I didn't move the puck. Thank you. It was a 5. Yep. Thank you, David. Thank you, Jerry. Thanks, John. All right, here we go. We are on the come out now. Dice went off to the right. It's going to be a 6-4 easy 10. 10 is going to be the point. I promise you I'll put the puck on the 10. There we go. We'll bring this over to the 5. We'll bring our cap over here to from the 4. Let's do 10 behind the line again. This time we're going to do a $12 C and E. That's $6 on the C, 6 on the E. All my bets are set. Here we go. And we got a double D-Gen hard 6. The tray. The 6 hard. We do have a 6, but not a hard way. All right, this will come down. We're going to win 30. Let's take it right up to 42. Rack the quarter. And let's do dollar hardways. We're being cheap. We're being cheap. Mark the 6. All right, I'm all good. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna do it. On your mark, get set, and go now. We're trying to throw rolls, but we need a yo now. There's a 3-2 Justice Gen 5. We'll take a 5 every time. All right, we already have it marked. That's going to win 42. We're going to go ahead and press up, take the 8 up to 42. We'll press the 5 to 50, and let's rack $10. $10 holla. That puts my bets at all set. Time to go over to Crapsee. Lock all you good folk out. Dice kind of split on us. It's going to be a 3-1 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. First 4 easy of the night. First 4 of the night. Mark it. All right, we're going to lose the hard 4. We're going to win 50 up top for 1. We're going to take it from the hard 8. Let's take the 4 to 50, rack a quarter. Let's grab a field for 15. And I'm all set. All right, here we go. And there's a 5-1 mixer. also known as the KitchenAid mixer. That's a no fielder though, and we're going to lose the heart 6. But we're going to win 50 for 1. We'll take it off the heart 10. All right. We're going to regress. Bring the 5 and 9 to 20. Six and 8 to 18. And we're going to bring 225 back to the rack. All right, we just have 66 inside, actually 76 inside. And the point. Here we go. We got a 314 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. We don't have anything on it. Probably should have hopped it. We're not really into hopping. We already have it marked. We're going to go ahead and do a $28 C and E. That's 14 on the C and 14 on the E. Let's get some reds. We're going to also do a field bet for 15. And I'm all set. Here we go. And we got a 3-2 Justice Gen 5. That's a no fielder though. But we're keeping the rolls downtown. So we're going to lose all that. But we're going to win 28 up top. So we've really lost 15. Let's go ahead and take the 5 and 9 to a quarter each. And we'll reduce our C&E to 16 in rack 2. Here we go. $51 active, 15 on the table. We'll take it. Oh, and the dice split again. 4, 3, 7 out. Right when we have opportunity. We just got into opportunity to do something. That was a 12 roller, but really didn't make much off of it. Granted, we brought back, probably made a little bit off that roll. Not as much as we would have liked to be satisfied. We didn't go too crazy on, still couldn't hit a small. So we've come close to hitting a small and a tall at 2 different times. We only needed one number. That's why they call it a silly bet. Let's get some reds. There's 4 green. Five, 5, 5. 20 pass. Let's go 100 world bet. That's 100 world bet. OBC, are you crazy? Yeah, crazy like a fox. Kevin Scott's asking if I'm going to do a session tomorrow or Saturday. I don't know if I'll do a D8 table session. I may go live on Saturday as a regular OBC live, but not sure if I'll do the D8 table though. We're right on schedule with how I want to map it out into October. So day 4 will really be Tuesday. What is Tuesday? Tuesday is going to be the 17th of September. So, but it's possible I might go live, just regular live on Saturday. I can't do it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'm in a poker tournament, so I can't do the D8 table tomorrow night. All right, on to the next shooter. Shooter, can we have something, please? Please. Let's yo. Where are the yos? And we got a 415 truck and camper. The dice just do what the dice do. The dice do what the dice do. Dice aren't here to help you out. The dice are here to help out the casino. All right, let's see if we can get something like, you know, let's see if we can just do something. All right, we got 125 on the 5 and 9. We got 120 on the 6, 8. We have 50 on the 4 and 10. 5 is the point. So I'll take what's on the 5 down. We'll put it behind the line. Mark the 5. And let's do a $12 C&E. We're looking for a yo, but we really want an inside box number. Sorry about the sniffles. It is still ragweed season. I am trying to get past it. I need the first frost to come to kill all this ragweed stuff. I need this season to be over. They came in hot. It's going to be a 415 buckshot truck and camper. We're not playing the field that time. We were playing a C&E. All right, that's going to come down. We're going to win 20 on the pass. We have 100 on the odds. That's going to win 150. Let's rack the black. Haven't been able to say that much tonight at all. And we'll do a $20 world bet. Boxes are off. And we're ready to go. And I need to pause for just 1 second. All right, we're going to get a sip of water too. Jerry giving us an update on Thursday Night Football. 10-7 Bills in the second quarter. Appreciate that, Jerry. For those playing fantasy football. How many people joined fantasy football with Dice DGen and Ian, Double Deuce, Craps? You guys playing in the paid league? I know he does a free league and a paid league every year. I'm not sure if he did a free one this year. I did not join. I joined one for work, which is just for bragging rights. Here we go. Come out roll. And we got a 6-4 easy 10. 10 easy. Again, 5s and 10s have been points tonight. We'll move this 50 over to the 5. And we'll do 50 behind the line. Mark the 10. Here we go. I don't mind throwing a yo, but we're looking for some box numbers. Let's go. And there's a 314 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. That's a 4 easy. We'll take it. Mark it. We have 50 on it. That's going to win 100 for 2. We have 3 change. And we'll take it to 100, rack 50. I'm all set. Locking everybody out now. And there's a 4-2 lumber number, 6 easy. So that hits one of our inside numbers. Well, we did hit the, we didn't hit, well, we didn't hit, we hit the 5? Yeah, we hit the 5. And we hit the 5, so that's an inside number. So we just hit a 6. So we need to mark it. We have 120 on it. That's going to win 140. Let's reduce it to 60 each. Bring 3 blacks back to the rack and a quarter. And let's do a $6 C&E. We are short on yos tonight. We sure could use a yo right now. But Chiro may be helping out. Since he's an angel, he may be helping out somebody else tonight, and that's perfectly fine. We appreciate every time we're able to throw one. That was a good roll, but looks like it's going to be a 6-1 7 out. So we are just not, we're shooting like shit tonight. And we're just going to have to face it that we are not going to have a heater tonight. Unfortunately, we're just not going to have a heater. I don't know what it is about the D8 table, but these sessions, I know it's not about me, and that's fine, but it is certainly not about shooting well in any of these sessions. We had one good session, the end of the the end of the 3rd season or the 4th season, where we made like $6 grand, but other than that, it is hard labor here. All right. I don't know what we're going to do. Let's do a quarter on the pass. Let's do the ATS. We might have to do a little bit of hybrid right now. See if we can get past this mechanical phase that we're having. Mechanical issues we're having. We're going to do 100 on the world bet. I know it seems like, what are you doing? 100 on the world bet. Because sometimes you just need to be lucky. Sometimes you just need to be lucky. And maybe we're not lucky. But that's why we play. We play it to try to get something and try to make some money. And there's our yo, mid-mo yo. There we go. helping us out. We needed that. That's our second yo tonight. I swear, sometimes you just need to not think about things and just throw the dice. Sometimes we concentrate too much. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty is too much. All right, let's mark the yo. Let's mark our second blue chip of the evening. We're going to win a quarter on the pass line, but we also have $100 on the world bet. That is 20 on the yo. So that's 11 times the bet. So that's going to be 220. We're actually going to reduce this. And we're going to go to a quarter. Actually, we'll go to $40 on the world bet. We're going to rack $300. And that's fine by me because we needed the black chips. We needed the black chips. All right. We are still on the come out, folks. We are still on the come out. We just threw our second yo of the night. We're not wasting any time. That's a hard 4. First hard 4 tonight. And we're throwing like we're just not thinking about it. We're just not thinking about it. All right, 4 is going to be the point. Mark it. Let's do 100 behind the line. Oh, I don't want to go empty rack, but it looks like we're going to have to go empty rack. I need something. We need something. Let's go 200 on the 5 and 9, 150 on the 6, 8. If we can get 2 hits, we'll regress. Duracell giving that advice. There's a 314. Is that a buckshot? I think it is a buckshot. And of course we have, did we even put any odds down? Maybe we did. I don't know. We'll find out. That's a 4 easy. That's a buckshot. All right, we're going to win a quarter on the pass. We're going to win 200 on the back. Let's rack those blacks. Let's bring a quarter up on the world bet. And this is the come out. I would really love to work my bets, but I am not going to. I am not going to. Here we go. We got 18 playing right now. There's a 415 truck and camper. 5 is going to be the point now. Mark it. We're going to bring the 200 back to the rack. We're just going to do 20 behind the line. This will come down. Still looking for another inside hit. All bets set. And there's another 415. That's our second buckshot in a row. We just buckshotted the 4. Now we just buckshotted the 5 back to back. So we're going to win a quarter on the front, 30 on the back. Rack the greens. Rack the reds. We'll do a $6 CNE on the come out. And I'm all set. Boxes are off. Here we go. And there's a 4-2-6. 6 easy. 6 will be the point. Mark it. Bring this down. We'll go 50 behind the line. Rack the quarter. Go 20 on the 5. All bets set. Here we go. You're not going to believe it. We have a 4-2 buckshot 6. We just buckshotted 3 points in a row. Last time I saw this was on Chris Dice Degen's channel. All right, we're going to win a quarter on the front, 60 on the back. Going to rack the green and the red. And we'll do a CNE on the come out. And we are all set. Here we go. And it's going to be another 4-1-5. So we're back on the 5. And because we went 4-5-6, I am going to pull down the 8 and 9. We are not going to leave those bets up there. That was a 1. There we go. 4-1-5. 5 is going to be the point again. We're going to move this over to the 6. Make it 60. This comes down. These come down. We'll do 50 behind the line again. And we'll do a field bet for 20. 5 is the point. All bets set. Not going to do it. We just PSO'd. Why? Because the left die went right into the hook. Well, it was fun while it lasted, right? At least we took down the 8 and 9, so we didn't lose over $300. Not a bad roll when you hit points. That's always a good thing. We actually won a little bit back, so we're at 925 right now. I think we were down to less than 500. Let's get some greens. We're going to go back to what we did in the beginning of the show. There's 25 for 5. We're going to work the come out. So the puck is going to be on. Let's do a horn high yo for 5. We have no ATS. And I'm all set. We did hit a sharpshooter, which pays 6 to 1. I've never actually been to a table that has sharpshooter payout. All right, keep the dice out of the hook. That's how we do it, right? This is the come out. We're working everything. We don't even have a pass line. Ugh, come on, OBC. Get your head out of your ass. You don't even have a pass line. You might as well pay the ATS now. Jerk order. Here we go. There's aces on the come out. No world bet, of course. I love how we always throw numbers that we have no bets on. We do have an ATS bet, so that is going to work there. We're going to lose the pass line, of course. So we'll bring the pass line back up. And we'll do a $35 world bet to guarantee us that we're not going to throw another horn number. But we are looking for yos, because that's what we want. Jerry's updating us, 17-7 bills, 5:41 to go in the second, before the half. Thank you, Jerry. Here we go. We are still working the come out. We just threw aces. Dice split. It's going to be, of course they split. It's going to be a 4-3-7 because I'm working the come out. Bill, you can be sure to tell Slam that working the come out is bullshit. It's bullshit to work the come out. I don't care what he says about the percentage, but working on the come out sucks ass. 100%. You can tell him I said so. If not, I'll tell him at Craps Chat. Which, by the way, Craps Chat Sunday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. Come join us for some fun discussion. I don't even know who the guest is this week. We'll find out, though. All right, we've got 600 of a $2,000 bankroll. That's embarrassing. Obviously, if it was a real world, we would not be betting the way we bet. But we are here to try to have some fun on the show, see if we can make some money. You're all playing crazy in Crapsee. I know it because you have almost 100 grand sometimes in Crapsee. I'd like to see you all do that at the real table. That would be amazing to watch. All right. Let's just get 600 in greens and reds. Why not? It makes it more realistic. All right. All right, that's 600. Feels like a realistic bankroll. I still play the same bets. 20 on the pass. Quarter on the world. This is the come out roll. Here we go. You're right, Schmendrake. Just keeping it real, man. Working the come out's bullshit. A lot of people I've talked to who do work the come out usually say they have 2 to 3 times their bankroll. So they've already made 2 to 3 times in profit of their over their bankroll, and then they'll start working the come out sometimes because they have money to burn. That was a hop. That wasn't even a roll. That was a hop. It's going to be a 415. Pretty popular number tonight. I might power press. Maybe I'll power press. Let's see what that does. Let's see if we can power press and get out of the hand. Maybe. Maybe. Mark the 5. Let's do 50 behind the line. We'll try to power press. Here we go. Oh, the back, the back, the back, the back. Man. Dice kissed. It's going to be a 415 truck and camper. Another buckshot. I'm not a dice controller, just an influencer. Puck comes off. We're going to win 20 on the pass, 75 on the odds. We're going to rack the green, minus a world bet. And I'm all set. We are all set. Oh, I just touched my toes and heard a pop, pop, pop in my back. Can't guarantee that it actually helped. Here we go. Oh, it's going to be a come out 7. Wow. That's going to ruin the ATS, but we haven't really been doing much with that tonight. There's a 5-2. We did not work the come out that time. Got to put that chip, those on the 5 back. We're going to win a whopping nickel because it's a push on the world. We're going to win 20 on the pass, repay the ATS, take our pass line to a quarter, and we're going to double up on our world bet to 50. We're looking for a yo. We're looking for our 3rd yo tonight. Can we get it? Let's see, folks. No, it's going to be a 5-1 mixer. 6 is going to be the point. That's a 6 easy. All right, this will come down. 6 is going to be the point. Move this over to the 5. And I must have hit something. We'll do 50 behind the line. Actually, we're gonna do 75 behind the line on the 6. Mark it. If we're able to hit the pass line and odds with the 6, we'll pick up the we'll add to the 4 and 10. And there's our 3rd mid-mo yo. All right. We don't care that it doesn't pay us. We're just happy to throw it. Mid-mo-yo. There it is. Our third one of the night. Mark it. Mark it with a blue chip. There's our third blue chip tonight. Let's do a field bet of 15. All bets set. Here we go. See, I want to keep rolling for you guys because I have dishes to look forward to when I'm done this show. That's called life and reality. And there's a 415. All right, so we hit a 5. We're going to power press it. Mark it. It's a no fielder. It's going to win 42. So we need to throw down a nickel. And I know technically a power press means 2 times the bet, so really should go to 90, but we're going to go to 75. How about that? We're going to go to 75. Actually, you know what? We'll power press. Screw it. There's 90 on the 5. I have no idea what that pays. Well, 75 pays 105. 15 pays 21. So that's 76. 90 pays 96? No. No. It pays 126. Well, I guess we won't know unless we hit it. Right? All right, John. Thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you. Come back again some other time. Thank you. Here we go. And there's a 415, so I guess we're going to find out how it pays. Back-to-back 415s. And I was right, it does pay 126. We're going to reduce it to 50. Bring 150 back to the rack. And we're going to do a $16 C&E with the change there. That's 8 on the C, 8 on the E. All bets set. And there's another 415. So now we're going to have to power press it again. So it's going to win 70. So we're going to throw down 30 and power pressing it to 150. All bets set. Dice went to the hook, but we lucked out. It's going to be a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. We have 30 on it. That's going to win 35. We're going to throw down a quarter, take it to 90. Mark the 8. All bets set. Hey, Joseph. Welcome, sir. Appreciate you stopping in. Here we go. All bets set. Dice out. And there's a 5-4 J-Mac hard 9. Mark it. We have 25 on it. It's going to win 35. We're going to power press it to 75. And we're going to take the 5 to 100 and rack 50. All bets set. And there's a 4-3, 7 out. It makes me clench my fist every single time I hit a 7. Even though there was a 13 roller, I just wasn't ready for that 7 yet. I did have an inkling, so that's why I reduced that 5 a little bit. Still, we're losing too much. We are losing too much. Can't seem to make anything. We just lost half. 8 was down heavily. I was down so much, all was in China. After an unspecified amount of rebuys, I'm back in the green. Always a good time. Good comeback. Well, awesome. Glad you had fun. Nice to have a comeback. It really is. It's always great to have a comeback. All right, we are on shooter number 9. We have an odd SOR of 7.8, but only an SRR of 4.8. And it's because of those come out 7s, I guess. I'm not sure. But, all right, that was a 13 roller. Here we go. This is the come out. Boxes are off. That's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. Probably the best roll of the night. I really liked how they rolled. They didn't stay together, but they both rolled equally, hit the wall, and died. And that's the whole point of an underhand toss. Trying to replicate that is the hard part. We're going to split the 60 on the 8 with the 4 and 10. Let's go 125 on the back, leaving 50 in the rack. But let's go ahead and do a quarter on the quarter on the field. Couldn't remember the damn name of the field. How can you forget the name when it's right there? It says the word field in the field. All right, here we go. And it looks like Kevin took away his chat post. I read it out loud, but he didn't took it away. All right. Hope you have a good night, Kevin. Thank you for joining. Oh, don't start. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. We couldn't make it 3 shows with a live table. And of all times, now it's going to say waiting for server response. We're at 63 rolls. We only need 9 rolls for the session, and we're getting the server response from Crapsee. This is why the live table can only go for 2 shows max. No more. We're not going to do it anymore for 3 shows. It can only go for 2 shows only. I'm going to try restarting Crapsee. This is a bite in the ass. I apologize. Chuck, you got to fix your game, man. You got to fix it. I'll give you 10 seconds to put your bets in if you didn't get a chance to. About 5 more seconds. Here we go. It looks like everybody's ready. We're just needing it to say dice out. Here we go. There's a 5-1 mixer. All right, we're going to lose the quarter on the field. Mark the 6. We're going to win 70. Let's go ahead and take it to 90. We'll bring 40 back to the rack. Get your bets in. And I think it's a 5-3 easy 8. That is the point. Dice went off to the left. Stopped short of the wall. Smendrake says he still can't get into Crapsee. I have restarted Crapsee and it's working on my end. So maybe if you go out, come back in, restart Crapsee again, or restart your browser. That might help. All right, we're going to win a quarter on the front, 150 on the back. Let's rack the black. Let's rack the green. We'll grab 15, do a world bet for 15. Boxes are off. All bets are set. Okay, sorry you can't get back in, guys. You could try closing your browser and coming back in. Jerry says he's working. Here we go. And there's a yo, our 4th mid-mo yo. And this is the come out, so that's going to pay on the world bet. Mid-mo yo. That's our 4th one of the night. Mark it. We get to mark it with a blue chip. We're going to win 25 on the pass. We have 15 on the world bet. That's 3 on the yo. That's going to win 33. Pays 11 times the bet. We're going to go ahead and take the world bet to a quarter. And we'll bring the rest back to the rack. I'm all set. All right, David says his is working as well, him and Jerry. So you guys might want to, who couldn't get back in, try closing your browser and going back in. There's a soft roll, but it's going to be a hard 6. Double D-gen. 6 is going to be the point. Other people are saying they're back in. Great, great news. Again, we will not be continuing this particular table. Starting next Tuesday, we will have a new live table for just Tuesday and Thursday. World bet comes down. Puck goes on the 6. Let's do 50 behind the line. 30 on the 8. Let's go 42 on the 8. And I'm all set. Well, I can tell you this. If I'm having server issues, so is Alfredo. And Chuck's going to have to deal with it. They say they got a fix. I need him to implement the fix, please. There's a 3-2-5. Market. Going to win 70 on the 5. Let's take the 5 and 9 both to 75. Pick up the hard ways for 5 each. And I'm all set. And look, I'm getting a message at the bottom. It says, it looks like there's an issue with your messages to Crapsee servers. If the problem persists, try rebooting Crapsee. I'm going to try restarting Crapsee again. Now it's making me, okay. Now it's making me sign in. So I'm going to completely close out of Crapsee, sign in normally. Oh, this sucks. Sorry, guys. Understandable if you want to leave. This is how Crapsee ruins everybody's day. You pay for a subscription and it doesn't work. Why? Because they can't handle the number of people on it. All right, it won't even let me sign in. Won't even let me sign in. I'm going to try one more time. And then I'm just going to shut the show down because I'm not dealing with this shit again. We're at 68 rolls. It's going to have to do. We're not going to be able to get to 72. All right, looks like it's letting me into Crapsee. We were hoping we could get 3 shows out of the live show like we did last time. But it doesn't look like it. But let's see. We're going into the table. All right, looks like it's allowing us to get back in. So please try and go back into Crapsee. Come out and go in again if you'd like. I'll give you some time to put your bets in. 6 is the point. Brian P says he had big money on the 5. I've got 75 on the 5. David says he didn't get paid on the 5. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about not getting paid through Crapsee. Sorry that happened. Here we go. I'm going to roll. It says bets not accepted, checking game. So every time I go into Crapsee and hit the green button, it gives me new messages. Now it's saying checking game. I don't even know what that means. Waiting for server. You gotta be kidding me. Chuck, I don't want to badmouth your game, but damn. You gotta fix this now. I restarted it one more time. It's letting me in. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to shut the show down. Sorry. I'm not dealing with Chuck's crap. This Crapsee is crap. If you want to give your support, go to support@crapsee.com and tell them that this sucks and that you're not going to stand for it. It's not letting me log in. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to roll until I 7 out, but Crapsee is done for the night on this show. So I'll keep the roll tracker going for the next, until we 7 out, which will probably happen right now, you know. Here we go. There's a 314. Sorry, guys, it's not the way I wanted this show to go. You know, Chuck's got to fix it. Don't say you have a fix in place and then don't implement it. All right, we're going to win 60 for 1. We're going to lose the hard 4. Going to take the 4 to 75. Bring back the hard 4. Rack 10. Mark the 4. So if you have a table that you can play along with, cool. Unfortunately, it's not letting me back into Crapsee. Sorry, guys. I hope you had a good time while it lasted. I appreciate that big G70. I appreciate you saying that. I'm doing the best I can with what we got and the resources we have, you know. Oh, I lost my live chat. Smendrake said it must be his fault. He won too much money. Brian P is saying just pause on this roll. All right. The whole server is down, Jerry says. Well, that's not good. All right, this is my final time getting back into Crapsee. If it doesn't work, no more Crapsee. I'm not going to pause. I'm going to keep rolling. All right, it's going into the server. It's letting me log in. It's showing me the table. It's letting me into the table. All right, it looks like it's working. It says we have 2 people in there. Now, I've already rolled a 5, and I rolled a 4, so I'm going to close the betting and put in the 4, and we'll be all caught up. It was a 314. So that should match what we have on the roll tracker on the screen, and it does. So I just put in the 4, get your bets in. I'll give you 10 more seconds, and then I'll lock everybody out in Crapsee. Evening, Larry. We're just having some server issues. We think we're back up and running. We're now going to lock everybody out. We got 7 players playing. Now we have 8 players playing, says dice out. And there's aces because Larry's here. Larry's here, so we throw aces. Airborne aces shows up. That's what we throw. There's aces. Mark it. Let's do a field bet for 15. All right, everybody says they're good now. We're back in. We got 9 playing now. Locking you all out. We're literally trying to get... This is the last shooter, by the way. I think you all know that. You all knew that. And there's a 5-3 easy 8. Five in a tray. We already have it marked. Going to lose in the field and the hard 8. We got 42. We're going to win 50 up top. We're going to take it to 90. Dollar goes to the casino. Dollar goes back to the rack. We'll bring the hard 8 back up for 5. And we'll do a C&E for 6. All my bets are set. And Jerry's got it in quotes. We're back. We got 11 now playing. And we got an ace deuce, 3 craps. Haven't had an ace deuce in a while. It looks like that's going to be the small. We finally hit a piece of the ATS. All right, we'll start with the C&E. We're going to win 18. We're going to take it to 16. That's 8 on the C, 8 on the E. And then we actually hit the small. So the 5 is going to win us 150, 155 and down. We'll go ahead and rack it. And we increased our C&E to $16. All bets set. We've reached our 72 roll goal. So this is the last shooter. Don't quite think we're going to make profit tonight. We got a 5-4-9. That's the big JMac hard 9. Mark it. We're going to lose this. We're actually going to hit a pressed up bet. We'll take it down to 50. Bring 155 back to the rack. All bets set. And we got a 5-1 mixer, and that is the point. We're going to lose the hard 6. We're going to win a quarter on the pass. 60 on the odds. Let's bring all the green back to the rack. Let's replace our hard 6. We'll do a buffalo bet on the come out. And we'll do a $6 C&E on the come out as well. Boxes are off. All bets set. I appreciate that, Kevin. Thought we might have lost you because of, I know that this Crapsee, it really needs to work, man. It needs to be able to hold all these people. And what's frustrating is that it's reading the amount of people total that have been playing during the 3 days of the live table. There's a 3-2-5, Justice Jen. That's a no field 5. 5 will be the point. Let's move this over to the 6. Lose the any 7. Let's go max odds. All bets set. Yeah, see, it says 153 on Crapsee, right? That's the total for the 3 days total. That's the problem. Crapsee is reading that many people on the table, and there's not. Also, Chuck said it's the number of rolls. There's a 5-1-6. Going to lose the hard 6. Going to win 70. We should have a proper cap on the 6. Sorry. There's the proper cap on the 6. Let's bring the hard 6 back. Let's take the 6 to 120. Bring 5 back to the rack. And we'll do a $12 C&E. All my bets are set. There's a 426 lumber number. Again, we're going to lose the hard 6. We have 120 on it. That's going to win 140. I'm going to color that up to a quarter. I'm going to take the 6 to 150. I'm going to rack 100 and bring the hard 6 back for 10. All bets set. And there's a hard 8, the first one of the night. First time we got a hard 8. We already have it marked. We're going to win 45. Let's press the hard 8, hard 4, hard 10. Up top, we're going to win 105. Let's take it to 120. We'll bring 85, or I'm sorry, 105 back to the rack. All bets set. And we got aces in both places. Very strange way they hit the deck. Not what I intended. We already have it marked. Let's do a $30 C&E. That's 15 on the C, 15 on the E. All bets set. Jerry says he's getting paid, says he's ready. Then after the roll, it says bets are off, damn server. Sorry, Jerry. I'm not getting the same thing on my end. You can always give your feedback to Chuck at support@crapsee.com. There's a 5-1 mixer. The one actually landed on the small. There's the 5. Come on. There's the 5-1. We're going to lose this and the C&E. But we're going to win 175 on the 6. I'm going to take it back down to 60. As well as the 8. And we're going to bring 325 back to the rack. We'll split the hard 8 with the hard 6. And the 4 is not hitting. We'll go to table minimum. The 9's not hitting. So bring another 75 back to the rack. All bets set. There's a 3-2-5, hit the point. That's a no field 5. Puck comes off. We actually did max bet on the odds. So we have 25 up front. 250 on the back. I believe is going to pay 375. We're going to rack the black. Bring up our world bet. Bring up our any bet. Bring a nickel back to the rack. So we're working the hard ways on the come out. Boxes are off. All bets set. I appreciate you stopping by, Brian. Thank you, sir. Oh, good, Jerry. You finally got paid. You haven't got paid on 6 rolls. The server's just being that slow. I appreciate that, Brian. We try to do our best here. Doesn't always work out, but you know what? I think going to just 2 shows on a live table max is going to be what's going to benefit us. But at least every week you'll get a $10,000 bankroll to start with. See what you can do in 2 days. And there's a 6-3 soft 9 to Franks. We already have it marked. 9's going to be the point. We'll move this over to the 5. That comes down. Let's do a $30 field bet. All bets set. And there's another 3-2-5. The sister number to the 9. That's a no fielder. It's going to win 35. We're going to hyper press it to 100. Rack 10. All bets set. That was a weird roll, but it's going to be a 3-1-4 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. And we're hyper pressing at this point. We're going to lose the hard 4. We're going to win 50 for 1. We'll get 4 change. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hyper press it to 100. All bets set. I don't know if you saw that. It's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8, but the 2 just slid about a foot. It hit around the pass line, stopped rolling, and it just slid to the back wall. I know there are various casinos that will throw you out if you slide the dice. It's pretty to watch because that means your dice hit flat. That was an 8, not a 9. Okay. We're going to lose the hard 8. We have 60 on it. That's going to win 70. We're going to bring the hard 8 back up and the hard 4. And reinvestment, we're going to take, full press it to 120. A hyper press would have been 240. We're not doing that. All bets set. Thanks for the football update, Jerry. And there's a 6-4 easy 10. We were sure looking for the 10. We were hoping to get the midnight. We're going to lose the hard 10. But we're going to win 60 for 1 up top. Let's see, a hyper press would be 120. We're going to go right to 150. We'll bring the hard 10 back up for 5. Rack another 10. Let's do a $16 C&E, $2 on the midnight. When I'm marked to 10. All bets set. There's an ace deuce, 3 craps. We'll take it. Not what we were looking for, but we'll take it. All right, we have a $16 C&E. That's 8 on the C, 8 on the E. That's going to win 56 minus 8, which is 48. There's 48. We're going to take it to $24 C&E, and we'll rack 40. I realize we have no odds on the 9. I'm not going to add any odds because every time I do that, it's always bad. All bets set. There's a double D-Gen, hard 6. All right, this is going to come down. Hard 6 is going to win 45. We have 60 on the 6. That's going to win 70. We're going to press all the hard ways. And bring 325 roughly back to the rack. I did say I wasn't going to reduce the 4 and 10. All right. We'll have the 4 at 150 as well. All bets set. Jerry wants it. MFB, is, if he was here, he'd say it too. Then we did it! We just hit midnight. All the dots in all the spots. I didn't think it was going to happen, but it happened. There's your midnight train. Boxcars, baby. That's what Jerry said. And we just hit the all. Which means we actually are going to make profit tonight. There's the all. All the numbers have been hit. All right. So we're going to get paid on it. All right, the tall is going to pay 150, 155 and down. And the all is going to pay 750. We'll pay it in blacks. 750, 755 and down. We're going to rack all the black. Let's do a world bet for 50. Let's do a buffalo bet for $10 all around. That's a $50 bet total. We're going to turn our bets off up top. And only our hard ways and the world bet and the pass line are working. Everything else is off. All right, all bets set. Jerry, there's Jerry. Awesome. $12,000 win for him. Pretty cool. All right, here we go. And of course, 7 out. Always happens after hitting the big one. I turned my bets off. My boxes are off. That's coming back to the rack. But that's going to be a 4-3, 7 out. That is how we're going to end the night after hitting the all. And that's going to be a 28 roller we ended the night with. A 28 roller and we hit the all. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We're going to lose the pass line. The world bet is a push. That's going back in the rack. The buffalo bet is a push. All of this is going back in the rack. We're only going to lose the pass line. Puck comes off. The button is coming back to the rack. All of this is coming back to the rack because we had it turned off. Good call, OBC. Which is awesome because we're actually bringing about 400 some back. So I actually think after all that despair, we actually made profit. Look at that. The chips almost take up the entire rack. All right. So I'm interested to tell you because I think some people might be like, wait a minute, he was throwing like shit most of the night. What the hell changed on that one? I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to tell you. So I set the dice as normal, and you'll see my hand here. I'm right here on the 3 in the field on my side, on the stick right side. So all night I've been throwing them, and they've been landing here, and then doing god-awful things and giving us short rolls. On this last shooter, I decided to start shooting it and having them land right here on the E, right around this area. And so they started rolling all the way down. And that's why they've been landing like that for most of the rolls. So I kind of figured something out on that. And that's what did it for the rest of the night. So we did throw a 4-3 on the last. So that's the last roll for tonight. Let's color it up. And we're going to work backwards, actually. We're going to go red, green, and then black. So we'll count the red first. There's 100 in red. Going to be a black chip. There's 500. That's going to be a purple chip. That's going to be 3 more 100 in black. That's going to be 5 purple. All right. We started with 2,000. There's 2,000 right there. That was our bankroll for tonight. Here's our profit. $1,190. $1,190 profit on a $2,000 bankroll. Pretty freaking cool. Would Vegas Craps Potatoes frown on that roll? Probably. But you know what? It's a legitimate roll. They actually rolled, you know, like bowling. They rolled and they hit. The only one they would probably question is when we hit that 628 and the 2 slid for about a foot. We'd probably get a warning on that one. I guarantee that. All right, let's go over to Crapsee and see how you all did. All right, let's go to the leaderboard. So this ends the live table for the 3 days. We will start a new live table on Tuesday, the 17th. But Schmendrake, and what's great is that only one person had rebuys in the top 10. Nobody else in the top 10 took a rebuy. So Schmendrake ends with 45,854. So that means Schmendrake, you win the live table for the 3 days we had it open. We will start a new one on Tuesday. All Tall, who we happen to hit in All Tall, no rebuy, 31,327. Dice Commander, no rebuy, 29,000 plus. Hard 6-8 John, no rebuy, 16,000 plus. Roja had 7 rebuys, but still maintained 13,000 plus. Congrats. Cadillac Jack, 10,000 plus. Twan, 9,000 plus. Yo Chef, 7,200. Big G 70, no rebuys, 5,100. And Cider, 10,000. Bankroll, no rebuys, and 5,000 in profit. Congratulations to the top 10. As always, we will post the top 5 in the recap in Discord. So let's go back over here. Let's go back over to see what some people said. Besides all the Crapsee nonsense, we got an update from Jerry that's 34-10 with 9:27 left in the third on the Thursday Night Football between the Bills and the Miami Dolphins. He wanted boxcars. We gave him boxcars. He won 12,000 on the ATS. That is awesome. He says, great fun. You're absolutely welcome, brother. You take care of yourself. Come back for more. We will have a new table. No server issues next week. I'm giving you the Old Bay guarantee because we're only going to do 2 shows on it. You're welcome, Schmendrake. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you for coming by, Kevin. I know you left early in the Crapsee because of the server issues, but you just watched the rest of the show. I really appreciate the dedication. That's right. You called the boxcar. You must be a dice controller there, Jerry. All right. I want to thank everybody. Let me close that out. All right. Well, that was an interesting night of rolling. So I just showed you at the end how I changed my mechanics on, and actually just changed the landing zone on that roll on the underhand toss. For the last shooter, we threw a 28 roller. We hit the all tall small. Couldn't be happier. We were down to $400 some tonight. We managed to come back with profit. Pretty cool. All right. Thank you for all that have donated so far this season for the Layla Education Fund. That's the reason why we're here. We're sponsoring that for the whole season. We've been sponsoring it for 2 seasons so far. And in season 4, we wound up having over 1,300 in donations. Last season, season 5, we had over 1,100 in donations. And so far this season, and we're only on day 3, we've had over $700 donated to the Layla Education Fund. I am so thrilled and so glad to be sharing that info with you all. Hey, we got a lot of shows left. We got 7 more shows left. And we hit 4 more yos tonight. That brings our total so far this season to 13 yos. I'm so happy. I'm so glad we hit some yos, especially we hit 4. I'm hoping to get that average up to about 5 or 6 yos per show. That would really eclipse the 50 mark that's my goal for this season, is to hit over 50 yos. We'll see how it goes, but I might do this throw again, I think, next week from the same spot and with the new landing zone, and we'll see if we can get back-to-back bunches of rolls. That would be fun instead of having back-to-back-to-back short rolls. It was definitely dark side city for the first half of the show, and then of course we had some Crapsee server issues. I'm sorry about that. Once that happens, it's out of my control unless it comes back up. All right, that's enough for me. I'm jibber jabbering. I'm keeping the show going. But thank you all for joining. I really had fun. I love rolling out for you guys. I will see you next Tuesday, September 17th, for the next D8 Crapsee tournament table. It'll be day 4 of season 6. I may see some of you if I go live on the weekend, just for a fun live. It's not going to be tied to the D8 table. This is strictly for the D8 table right here. So please join me next Tuesday. Don't forget about Craps Chat. Craps Chat is coming back on this Sunday, September 15th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. As you know, we're doing the 5-person panel, and we have a special guest every week. So I can't wait. I think I know who the guest is going to be, but we'll let it play out. But until then, as always, season your play. There's the hand. I can only get in there because I'm on the other side of the computer. But I thank you all for joining me. You all have a great night. Later.